The hyena is a creature in need of a good PR agent. They're unfairly portrayed as sinister, conniving, vicious, thieving. But at South Africa's Londolozi Game Reserve, I recently spent a few hours being entertained by a group of young hyenas in front of their den. And I think I may also have found the perfect PR agent to rehab their image. Londolozi Ranger and Guide Talley Smith, whom I interviewed for my radio show, National Geographic Weekend.
You would never think of this creature as being in the cute category, the hyena. And we spent hours watching hyenas and their pups yesterday.
I'm glad you're bringing this up, Lloyd, because hyenas happen to be my favorite animal. I absolutely love them, not only for the fact that the women are in charge, the females are all the dominant ones in the group, but they are extremely interesting creatures. Most people liken them to dogs, but in fact they're more closely related to cats, and they're one of the top predators out here, one of the top carnivores, and even though they're cute and cuddly and we got to watch some beautiful little ones playing around yesterday, they're also formidable predators at the top of the food chain.
And I think they got a bad reputation probably because of the Lion King. They were the bad guys.
Exactly.
In the Lion King.
They're the bad ones and the stupid ones, which is not true at all. They're actually extremely intelligent and have outfoxed many of us in our tracking attempts, and outfoxed us all around the camp as well as they sneak in.
And we always think of the hyenas as being scavengers or stealers. We think of them as ripping everybody else off. They do all the work, make the kill, get the food, and then here come the hyenas. Exactly. Chase them off and take their food, and even that's not true. They hunt themselves.
They hunt themselves.
They will steal, though.
Yes, exactly. See, they're smart as well, so they know that sometimes stealing is easier than hunting. But they're true opportunists. That's the word we talk about when we talk about hyenas, in that when given the opportunity, the best opportunity that comes along, they're going to take it. So if it's less energy to steal something than hunt, they're going to do that. If they have to hunt, they're perfectly capable of that as well.
We're talking with Talley Smith here on National Geographic Weekend. She is a ranger guide at Londolozi Game Reserve, which is right on the border of Kruger National Park in South Africa. But here we were with creatures that many people think are dangerous, the hyenas, but sitting in the vehicle with them. And here's the other thing you discover about them when they've got pups. They're great parents, and they're playing, and as soon as, by the way, as soon as the adults left to go hunt or whatever they were going off to do, then the pups, and there were some really young ones and some like teenagers, older pups, they started fighting like kids, like brothers and sisters, and that became entertaining.
Yes, yeah, exactly. And in fact, as they grow older into adulthood, the dominance structures that they create, the dominance hierarchy through that play fighting, which does sometimes get very aggressive, is extremely important in the social structure of the hyenas, particularly with the females that are ranked very strictly.
And they bite a lot. Now, that must hurt.
Yes, they have.
I see them grabbing an ear and just yanking.
Yes, especially considering that per square inch they have the strongest jaws of any mammal. Yes, so bone-crushing jaws, as we say.
And they will. They come in and eat the bones. If they find bones lying around after somebody else has cleaned the meat off, they get their calcium.
Yes, so we saw
somebody else's calcium.
Yes, exactly. So we saw that yesterday. We took a bush walk, looked at some of the smaller things out there, tracks and things, and we saw some hyena dung, which it actually looks like vanilla ice cream. It's bright white from all the calcium.
Talley Smith believes it can be said of hyenas what is often said of many people with prickly personalities: if you just get to know them, you'd really like them. To hear the rest of my interview with Talley, tune into National Geographic Weekend this week and tune into Adventure.